coach is out of the room. How are you feeling?
He's gonna go down. He doesn't stand a chance, honestly. Don't tell him I said that. But I'm just gonna.
We'll keep this video private.
It'll be 30 seconds. It won't go longer.
So Robert, you're gonna have a match with the old man today. If you can submit him, you get 200 bucks. Now, I know you're not only a purple belt, you're a real strong purple belt. You've won a lot of tournaments, a lot of super matches, really exciting grappler, fun to watch. You're also a good wrestler. You were the captain of your high school wrestling team, right?
Yeah, I was.
And you set a record for most pins in the history of the school for your team, right?
Yes, I did.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how do you think you're going to do in this match against the old man?
Realistically, I think you won't last like 2 minutes. No, I'm kidding.
So today I'm going against an 18-year-old purple belt. I think it's going to be kind of like Batman versus Robin, but Robin's in his physical peak and Batman is pot-bellied. He's missing ligaments in his knees. He has a severed bicep tendon. You know, scratch that. He's going to be like Robin versus Alfred the Butler. And so Alfred's just going to somehow try to survive. But if he can submit me, he gets 200 bucks. Now here it is. Good luck, Robert. Let's go.
How do you feel about the things Robert just said about your father?
I completely agree.
Room, right?
Yeah, it was very.
One
heavy.
point I heard you go, whoo. I was like, that's how I'm feeling.
Some points I was just throwing up wrist locks to see if I could
That was good.
get anything going.
When it's 30 seconds left, the clock flashes, but my eyes aren't that good. I can't see the clock. So I kept looking, when's the thing gonna start flashing? Okay, I think I can breathe now. Okay guys, I finally caught my breath. We just took 90 minutes off so I could catch my breath. We're gonna talk about it. Thank you so much, Robert, for doing this for me. I appreciate it. You know, I want you to tell the people, like, well, first of all, how did you like the match? What did you think?
I think it was very, very hard. I was expecting it to be very hard anyway.
Yeah.
But I wanted to give you another look maybe you don't see too often, just like non-stop, just going for submissions, even if it's a good look or not. I wanted to see if I can get anything going.
You had some great attempts on my arm here from like that kind of knee shield. That was really effective. You know, I'm heavier than you. If I was your size, I'm sure you would have submitted me, you know. And then you had a nice rolling for the knee bar. Holy cow. Luckily, I train with my son Rory that I know how to defend my legs a little bit, but
Yeah.
you had a good look at it. So you had a lot of great attempts, man. It's so hard to hold you down, so hard to pin you. That was awesome, man.
I knew that once you started pinning me, I wouldn't be able to like move the way I wanted to, so I would always just try to like push you off and find any opening to just get up or something.
Well, thank you, man. So I want you to tell people here, when did you start training? Do you remember when you thought about coming to do jiu-jitsu?
I do, yeah. So I did gymnastics for 8 years before I even thought about doing MMA or
That's the
jiu-jitsu.
other thing. This guy is freaking strong, man. He's at that gymnast strength.
Yeah, so I was doing gymnastics for 8 years, and then I was home after I stopped doing gymnastics after states or whatever, and then I was playing UFC 2 or 3 on my PS4, and I was having so much fun, and I just wanted to do MMA. That was like the only thing that I had on my mind, because I was getting so bored at the house. Gymnastics was like 5 days a week, 4 hours each day, and once you cut that out of your life, it's like, what do I do now? You're just super bored at the house. You just want to work out or do something. So me and my friend signed up for a trial class here at Connor's MMA, and I fell in love ever since. Started coming every day, just trying to work on my jiu-jitsu. He said, I initially came in here and said, I want to do MMA, I want to do cage fighting. Then he said, you have to be a purple belt jiu-jitsu first before you think about that.
I said that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I said that.
My entire goal
well,
for
you
at
were
least
14, so like.
I was really ambitious about it, but yeah, that was like my only goal for the first couple of years, and then I realized I like jiu-jitsu a little bit more.
No, it's really funny, Robert. We don't get a lot of 14-year-olds. We have some, but that's an age where I find a lot of young men just want to hang out with their buddies and do whatever they do.
Yeah.
But you kept coming in here. You were basically the only 14-year-old, I think, you know what I mean, pretty much. And you're just training with all these men. What kept you going? Because you work hard, of course, and you compete a lot and competed hard.
Yeah. So basically, all my friends from gymnastics, those are like my closest friends. They stayed in gymnastics, and they stayed with that work regimen. And I would just feel like a bum if I didn't come in here every day. If I did like quit gymnastics and stayed home or try to hang out.
So
with
they
them.
were still doing gymnastics?
Yeah, they were still like training every single day.
Yep.
So it kind of motivated me to train every single day also. Like if I call them and I say, oh, I didn't go to the gym today, they would always give me crap
that's
about
cool.
it.
So you had like positive peer pressure. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's good that you have a group like that. You know, it's funny because, you know, we trained together, we just competed, we're on the mat all the time. You helped me, and you know, I'm an old geezer, but I forget that. So like you competed and had a great win this past weekend, and your brother was there.
Yeah, that was super
and
awesome.
It was awesome. But in my mind, I think we're peers, we're like colleagues. And then I forget, oh, this guy was a teenager. He can't be my colleague. You know what I mean? So I think our relationship is a little complex. It's like coach, athlete, you know, little with the age difference, a little father son. But I don't really feel that way. I feel like, you know, I'm always speaking to you with, you know, we have a lot of respect for each other. So I'm always speaking to you with respect. You know, I don't talk down to you ever, of course. So we have like that. Now it's like maybe it's big brother, younger brother. I don't know what it is, but it's awesome, and I appreciate having you here. And I'm really impressed with like your initiative. So, you know, Robert is a guy. He had a high school wrestling meet.
Yeah.
He dominates at the meet, gets in his car by himself, drives out to like Western Mass, or drives like an hour or two to do a super fight in jiu-jitsu against some grown man, and does amazing, dominates there too. And I meet him out there and I'm coaching him, but there's not a lot of teenagers that have that sort of internal drive to do that. So, I mean, to me, that's so impressive. So like, you're going off to college now pretty soon, in a couple of weeks, or end up
Pretty soon, yeah.
Pretty soon?
Yeah, very soon.
And you did a great job. You got into, is it Rochester Institute of Technology?
Yep.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. That's an amazing school. And I know you're going to have success just because you are self-driven, you have high standards for yourself, and you don't go along with the crowd. Like you can see, like Robert's a relatively quiet guy, but he's flashy in his attire, flashy in his style, and I respect that. You know, some people tell me, he would say, "Oh, I'm going to do a cartwheel before this match." I go, "Yeah, okay." And then guys come up to me, because I'm the opposite. They go, "Did you know did you allow him to do a cartwheel?" I'm like, "Dude, he's winning. I'll allow him to do anything. He can do 2 cartwheels and a backflip," because it gets him in his mojo. I was telling you, there's an old movie, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. And the Sundance Kid is this amazing gunfighter, but he can't just stand there and shoot. He has to like do a shoulder roll and flip around, and then he's unstoppable.
You have to be in the element.
That's it. You got to get your mojo going. So, and you're just being you, which I have big respect for. It's awesome. So, I'm going to give you some unsolicited advice about college. Okay. So don't try to impress your instructors, just like you do here. Just try to develop your skills. Like, work hard, try to develop your skills. I would say, don't sweat the grades too much. But come out of there with some value. You know, some real skill, and they're working for you. You know, it's a lot of money to go to these colleges. So don't let them blow you off. Like, you're not below them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Think of them, and they're there to help you, and make sure that they help you.
Okay.
So that's my unsolicited advice. And the other thing I want to tell people is, you're an entrepreneur, obviously. It's like just the way you do things. And one of your companies here is this rash guard. And what do you call the company, Robert?
Rollwear.
Rollwear?
Yeah, you don't gotta pronounce the X, it's just rollwear, but you can pronounce it.
So what inspired you to start this company?
I wanted to do something a little out of the ordinary with rash guards, because in jiu-jitsu, like, a lot of rash guards are like masculine, just like dominant type of thing, and this is more just like
they're
be
like
yourself type of thing.
Skull and crossbones and
exactly, like
bulls.
deadly. But this just I feel like if more people wear this, it'll motivate them to be themselves and just like express their personality on the mat.
Awesome. Now a lot of the guys have bought them here. My son bought one, I know, or he has one, and he said it's awesome. It's like really well made. And people said they like how the bottom
everyone loves
connects.
this thing, because a lot of rash guards, they like go up in the middle of sparring, go here, and then you got to tuck it in. But this strap basically makes that next to impossible to go up. It just like wraps perfectly around your waist.
Awesome. So guys, we're gonna put a link in the description. If you want to buy one of these rash guards, just click that link, and you'll support Robert and support his education. That would be awesome. And one more thing, Robert, you didn't win the 200. But I'm going to give you 100 for being such a good sport and help you with your education expenses. Thank you, buddy. That was so awesome. Thank you.
Grandmaster Rory, what'd you see? What do you think of the match?
I saw a really old guy laying on top of a poor young purple belt.
Nice. How'd that make you feel?
Pretty good.
I heard Coach hinting at some feeling of a almost father-son-like relationship with Robert. Do you feel threatened by that?
Not at all. What if I want more than $200?
Yeah. Possibility. What?
When do I get my shot at the $200?
$200 for tapping me?
Yeah.
If I paid you $200 every time you tap me, yeah, my bank account would be dry. Yeah, you're out. No way.